Hey everybody, it's Marshall Mc here. This is going to be my Supergirl Season 2 Episode 8 review. This is the first night, not really the first night, but it's kind of the first night of the 4-night crossover. The official first night is tonight. I wasn't able to live tweet for The Flash, unfortunately. But I do know it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to watch the episode. And I get to fast forward through all the commercials, so Anyway, yeah, this is going to be a review for Supergirl Season 2, Episode 8. So this episode was mostly contained. Like, this episode was very contained. Didn't have a lot of the crossover stuff. Like I said, tomorrow, or I guess tonight, The Flash will be the official first night of the crossover. We did get a lot more Cyborg Superman, but the one thing I didn't like about Cyborg Superman this episode is that he always got away. Like, it was like 3 times he got away. Like, in the beginning with Mon-El, he got away. Although I expected that one. But the fight with Kara at L-Corp, he got away. The fight with Martian Manhunter, got away. Like, it was like, really, like, could we capture him at least once? I know that they're trying to save Cyborg Superman for, like, later on for other stuff, but if you're gonna save him for other stuff, then don't let him get away so many times, because it just feels repetitive, right? So that was something I didn't like about the episode. Now, this was actually kind of weird, because I was like, oh yeah, Barry's gonna crash on the table of Thanksgiving and be like, Kara, I need your help. And it's like, nope, not today. And I was like, what? It didn't make sense why Barry didn't come at first. Like, I know what they were thinking. It was like, well, we gotta do all this other Supergirl episode stuff. Like, you know, Alex's storyline, Mon-El being sick, Cyborg Superman, like, all that stuff. And Lena Luther's arc this episode. I understand all that, but really, Barry comes at the very end, like an end credit scene. Really? And I liked how the portals kept popping up all over the place, and it was like, I see what you're doing, Supergirl. I see what you're doing, having the portals pop up everywhere. Now, this was great. I love Mon-El's arc this episode, of him being sick. Not really an arc, but kind of like a storyline this episode. Of him being sick, he ends up kissing Kara, and it was so great. I was like, finally, we're putting these two together, like, at last. Of course, he ended up faking it and be like, I don't know what you're talking about, Kara. I don't know what I did when I was sick. So Kara was like, oh, I guess we're not getting together. And Mon-El, you know what you did. I saw that Mon-El did that. I don't know where they're going with the love story, but I want to see more of it. I think it's really nice. We did get to see more of Alex's mom. Well, I guess it's kind of Kara's mom, too. Eliza, we got to see her this episode. I actually do like her. I think that she should be part of the DEO. I don't know if that... I think that's an original actress from one of the other Superman things. I don't even remember which movie or TV show. I don't even know. But I know that she's from something else, too. So she might be like an actress they can't get all the time. But I'd love to see more of her on the show, because she was really fantastic this episode. I actually really liked her quite a bit. And we'll talk about her kind of storyline with Alex later on in the review. But yeah, like her a lot. Wish she should come back to DEO. Yeah. So I did like that Jean went through his whole White Martian thing this episode. He ended up not being Martian, or White Martian. He ended up being Martian Manhunter at the end of the episode. Because of Lena's, I guess, chemical agent that reversed the Medusa virus, he was Martian Manhunter, which I thought was really interesting. So I thought that was really cool that they were able to kind of reverse that and then use it at the DEO. So maybe if some other problem like that happens, they could fix it. Kara maybe change it into something, I don't know. Lena Luther had an amazing storyline this episode. I thought for sure that they were going to make her evil. I thought that for sure she was going to be evil and she was going to work with Cadmus, and that's what they wanted you to believe. And not only was the writing so good that it helped support that, but the actress who plays Lena played it perfectly. I mean, she literally made me think she was evil at heart. And I was like, oh, I saw it coming, but I didn't, because they switched it around. It was so great. Also, I thought that it was really cool. We got kind of like an Easter egg in there. If you guys didn't hear when Kara says you're cold, or your mom is cold and dangerous, I thought exactly of Killer Frost, like the Killer Frost episode we just saw in The Flash. Cold and dangerous. I don't know if anybody else thought of that, but I was like, her mom's cold and dangerous. Who else do we know that's cold and dangerous? Caitlin Snow, or should I say Killer Frost. So I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if it's like an exact Easter egg, probably not, but I thought that it kind of sounded like one, so I just wanted to throw that one in there. Now we got to talk about Alex coming out to her mom. So it was really cool. Eliza, it was really cool to see this happen, because I think Alex is finally coming into her own as a character. I mean, I always liked Alex, but I always felt like there was something missing. Like there wasn't anything going on with Alex as a character. And I know that a lot of people have wanted Alex in the comics as well. I think that this is really great to give her identity in the show. So that way we can have her in the comics one day, because let's face it, she's a pretty cool character. So I like that storyline quite a bit. I thought it was really nice. And then, of course, the last part of the episode, finally, in the last, credit scene, we get Cisco and Barry. I like how Barry was like, this is my friend Cisco. And Cisco was like, well, we're not really friends at the moment. We just work together. I was like, whoa, Cisco, okay. Still mad about your brother being dead, but I got you. I got you, fam. So Barry was like, hey, I gave you a favor once. You give me a favor. And she was like, what are we up against? Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think that Silver Banshee and Livewire are, as big as the Dominators, so I don't know if that's a fair favor, but okay, Barry, whatever you say. I think that Silver Banshee and Livewire are, nothing compared to the Dominators, so you better hope Kara gives you all of her strength. But yeah, so we'll see more of what happens in tonight's Flash episode, which I'll cover tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see what Kara has up her sleeve. I do know that Kara gets mind controlled. It's not a spoiler. It's been in all the trailers. So we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see what goes on with Kara in Earth 1. And apparently her Earth is Earth 38. I didn't know that, but that's a thing. So what did you guys think of the episode? Comment down below, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye-bye.